Region 7 matchup between Springville and Orem. Should be a great ball game. Springville comes in 7-1 in region. They're only lost to Timpview. And Orem on a 9-game win streak and are 9-0 in Region 7. And in my opinion, the best team in 5A. Orem is loaded with athletes. They haven't lost a game to an in-state team all year. And true athletes all the way around. So the ball tipped into the backcourt. Chance Dastrup. The Long Beach commit. Gets it over to Sugataraga. So Simeon gives it to Burgess. Little motion offense. Dastrup down low. They've got Trey Hyatt. Right hand jump hook is good. So Trey Hyatt on the board early for the Tigers. Swift Hall, top of the key. Right side. Asher Mark for three. His shot's off the back of the iron. Rebound to the Tigers. Jax Allen's got the ball. They're looking inside to Hyatt. It's Chance Dastrup. Back to Hyatt. Now into the corner, Jax Allen. They're looking down low for Burgess, who spins. Turns, right hand jump hook. Beautiful shot in the lane. Got a couple of bigs in this ball game. Jamin Sondrup, 6'10" center. Looks to post up Burgess. They go up top, Andrew Miller. Mason Hansen into the corner. Asher Mark, they try and get down low to Sondrup. Ball goes out of bounds. Sondrup averages 16 points a game, 9 rebounds, 5th in 5A in rebounding. And he is a big body. So that'll be a fun matchup to see tonight, how Sondrup and Burgess do battle. Miller's got Dastrup on his back. Averages 19. Up top, Sondrup. Hands it off right side to Hansen, who pulls a three. Shot off the mark. And a shot clock violation. So 6:29 left here in the first quarter. Orem on top 4-0. And again, Orem the class of 5A this year for sure. Orem's got the ball down low. Burgess looks to go up. Andrew Miller makes a nice play defensively. He's got the ball into the front court. Kick right side. Hall. Jump shot. Baseline. Off the back of the iron. Comes off Asher Mark. Kicks it up to Miller, who pulls from deep. Shot off the back of the iron. He's got range. Miller will shoot the ball from just about anywhere. So Simeon with the ball. Dastrup. Springville yet to score. Ball on the baseline. Jax Allen. Picked up by Mason Hansen. Nice spin move. Left hand shot. No good. Tipped up. Sondrup controls. Swift Hall. Sophomore guard into the front court. Goes baseline. Gets cut off. Finds Miller in the corner. He drives into the lane. Can't find anything. And they clear it back up top. Asher Mark right side to Miller. To Hall. Miller picked up by Simeon. Drives, free throw line jumper, shot no good, rebound off. Controlled by Sugataraga into the front court. Dastrup down low. They've got Trey Hyatt, jump hook, shot no good, it's short. And the big man comes up with it for the Red Devils. Andrew Miller into the front court. Goes all the way to the baseline, loses control. Looks like it was knocked out from behind by Dastrup. So still Springville yet to score. 5:03 left here in this first quarter. Shot up, missed by Miller. He's 0 for 3 to start. But as a good friend of mine used to tell me, shoot till you get hot and then keep shooting. And that's the kind of shot he's got. You just let him get warmed up. He's going to make a bunch in a row. So Jax Allen for the Tigers. Works against Hansen. They get it to Simeon. He drives. Right hand shot off the glass. Good. Oh, what a play. They're going to wave that one off. That's a good, strong offensive move there. First Red Devil team foul. Orem inbounds it. Simeon's got it. On the baseline, Burgess. Picked up by Miller. He goes strong into the lane. Right-hand shot off the glass. No good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds, and Springville gets it as Zondrup was there for the rebound. Swift Hall averages 12 points. He brings it to the front court. Asher Mark. Mark up top to Miller. Miller looking for a pick. Comes off of it. Pulls up. Free throw line jumper. This one's good. And Springville on the board. 4-2. Like I said, Miller's the kind of shooter that once he gets warmed up and get going, you just let him take his. And he's going to make a bunch. So Jax Allen on the baseline. He's got the ball. Looks to back down the defender. A little up and under. Shot no good. A foul. Underneath on Mason Hansen. Jax Allen committed to play basketball at Utah State. So Orem's got 4 D1 commitments already. One of them's a football player, Mickelson. So Dastrup off a nice motion pick. Shot no good. Sondrup down to Miller. Into the corner. They leave it up top. Left side. Mason shoots. Shot no good. Burgess catches. Outlet. Shot good by Dastrup. That made possible by Chamberlain Burgess with a great outlet pass in the air, and Dastrup outran him. So Miller, ball outside. Drives into the lane. Off Simeon. Backup jumper, good. Andrew Miller starting to warm up. 6-4 is our score. Orem on top. Dastrup into the front court. Picked up by Mason Hansen. Up top, Trey Hyatt. He's guarded by the big 6'10 Sondrup. Trey Hyatt on the give and go, gets the hammer. Beautiful pass there that time, and Orem up 8-4 after the dunk. So Swift Hall up top, and we've got a whistle on the sideline. I'm not sure what the call is. It looks like a holding foul underneath on Orem. So Asher Mark out of the ball game. Sam Nadal, the 6'4 sophomore, in for Springville. Hansen inbounds it. Sondrup to Hall. Sondrup down low. Big man battle. Swings it left side, Miller. He drives on Hyatt. Steps back. Crosses him over. Goes across. Leaves it for Sondrup in the lane. Controls. Right hand shot off the glass and good. Good hands by the big man. 2:12 left here in this first quarter. Orem up 8-6. Should be a good ball game. Dastrup drives all the way. Left hand scoop. Yes. Andrew Miller now. Springville looks to get in transition. Ball's turned over. Jax Allen all the way to the basket. Scoop shot. Count it. And a foul. And he went right into Sondrup. Did a great job of creating contact there and finished the basket. So Orem with a couple of buckets in a row, and they are up 12-6. 1:51 left here in the quarter. Underway here at Orem High School. Orem tries to go 10-0 in Region 7 play. Somehow they weren't at the top of the RPI. When I saw that, I stopped looking. I don't think there's any doubt Orem's the top team in 5A. In fact, I don't know that there's a 6A team that would beat Orem. So Allen knocks down the free throw, 13-6. 1:45 left here in the first quarter. Nadal left side, Hansen. They look for Swift Hall. Swift Hall gets a pick. Picked up by Allen. Good job defensively by Orem, and that's where they're tough. They're just so athletic. Hall with a nice shot. Spins around and out. Chamberlain with the rebound. 1:20 left. Dastrup picked up by Hansen up front. Gets a pick from Trey Hyatt. Hyatt rolls. They swing it. Simeon Suratari. Ball's taken away. Swift Hall tips it into the backcourt. And it looks like Orem's going to get it back with 1:08 left in this first quarter. Curtis Tanner, the 6'7" senior, comes in, number 20 for Springville. And Coach Justin Snell gives Andrew Miller a quick break as he does Sandra. So down low, Simeon's got it. Spin move, right-hand shot, good. Really good job of pinning the defender onto his back and just spun nicely to the basket and finished strong. So Hanson with the ball, spins up top, leaves it left side. Shot, air ball by Asher Mark, rebound all the way. Dastrup, lefty, no, rebound. Springville's got it, 33 on the clock here in the first quarter. 15-6 is our score. Orem on top. Hanson goes all the way to the baseline. Kicks it into the corner. Asher Mark for three. Off the front of the iron. Simeon with a rebound. 18 on the shot. Weaves his way down. Throws it up off the glass. Chamberlain on the rim. No call. And Nadal brings it up for Springville. Leaves it for Hanson. Swift Hall, ball knocked away. Simeon's got it, under a second, shot, around and out. So with that, the end of the first quarter, we've got Orem up 15-6. We'll be back after these messages. Welcome back to Orem High School. Dave Harrison with KSL Rewind. Tonight's game of the week from Orem High School will decide the Region 7 championship. Springville wins. They will be tied for first place with Orem and have the tiebreaker. If they lose, they'll likely be tied with Timpview for second. And Orem would take the outright region championship with a win. So here we are underway in the second quarter. Andrew Miller works against Simeon. Little hesitation move. Shot up off the glass over the top of Burgess goes. Miller, one of the top shooters and scorers in 5A this year. Orem with 4 players averaging 10 plus. Hyatt in the lane works against Sondrup, loses his footing. Somehow gets the ball up and in the basket. So Hyatt doing a nice job underneath early in the game against the big 6'10" junior for Springville. So Springville trapped in the corner. Mason Hanson drives into the lane, tries to push it up over the top of Burgess, and they're going to get called for a foul. Just underway here in the second quarter, 17-8. Orem trying to stay unbeaten in Utah. Lost a couple of games to Texas teams and one California team, but really been the class of 5A all season. So Kai Wesley into the ball game. He's going to guard Sondrup. I like this matchup. Asher Mark, left side in the corner to Miller, and we've got Wesley and Sondrup banging underneath. Pretty good physical matchup underneath. Both those. Wesley's 6'7" junior. Sondrup, the 6'10" junior. Sondrup sets a nice pick for Miller, comes off it, misses a shot. Burgess with a rebound. Dastrup into the front court for the Tigers, and he's fouled. Sam Nadal picked up that foul, just not quite able to stay with the speed of Chance Dastrup. So Mason Hanson goes to the bench for Springville. Swift Hall back into the game. Springville, 3 players that average double digits: Swift Hall, Andrew Miller, and Jamin Sondrup. So Nadal picks up Allen up top. Burgess to Dastrup. Springville back in a zone. Ball underneath, knocked away. Great play by Asher Mark. He's on the breakaway. Step through, shot off the back bottom of the iron, out of bounds off of Trey Hyatt. And Springville maintains possession. Good physical ball game here tonight at Orem High School. I like the way they're letting these guys play tonight. Nadal's got it into the corner to Hall, and we've got a foul. Not sure who the call was. Ooh, looks like that goes against Sondrup, and he's banging heads down low with Kai Wesley. So Sondrup needs to be careful. He needs to stay in the ball game for Springville to be able to match this physicality that's Orem brings to the table. So again, we got a 1-3-1. Little zone defense by Springville. Jax Allen. Way to beat the zone. Shoot over the top of it. Orem up 20-8. Jax Hall, nice shot over the top. And now we're going to get a call on Kai Wesley, who puts a shoulder into Sondrup up top. And the officials, I think, are trying to get control of this a little bit. Not that it was out of control, but there was definitely some physicality going on in the ball game. So they keep Kai Wesley in the ball game. I think he's going to try and get Sondrup's third foul. I like that strategy for Orem. So Springville, Swift Hall. Springville's had a little bit of a difficult time getting open shots against this athletic Orem defense. So Miller forces his way into the lane. Ball's knocked away. Kai Wesley's got it. Leaves it for Dastrup all the way down. Jax Allen. He spins underneath, and there's a foul. Looks like Asher Mark came in trailing the play, and he's going to get called for his first foul, third team foul on Springville. So 5:41 left here in this second quarter. 20-8 is our score. Ball's inbounded off Jax Allen's fingertips out of bounds, and Springville gets the ball after a turnover. Springville really needs to get back into this ball game. Orem's the kind of team that once they get a lead, man, it's tough to come back on a team as defensively athletic as Orem plays. And that, I think, is the biggest differentiator between Orem and some of the other teams, is their ability to shut down teams defensively. So Springville into the front court. Mason Hansen up top. Andrew Miller, 6'4 senior, leaves it for Hall. Ball underneath Sondrup. Nice pass. Shot just short. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up, and he's fouled. So he had a little gimme with Wesley on his hip. Unable to finish that, but he stays with it. And Sondrup, thus far, is matching the physicality underneath. Goes and gets his offensive miss. And he's got a couple of free throws. Sondrup, a good passer as well, averaging a couple of assists a game. His first free throw is no good. Another thing Springville really has to do is they have to take advantage of free throw opportunities. They've got to get every point they can against Orem, however they can. And free throws is one of the ways you do that. Second shot up and good. 20-9 is our score. 5:15 left in this first half. Dastrup to Jax Allen. Surataraga's back in the ball game. Jax Allen to Dastrup. Picked up by Hall. Looks for a pick. Hyatt gives it to him. Jax Hall open, steps into a three. Got it. So many weapons on the floor for Orem. And now Dastrup gets the ball, breaks away, lefty layup, good. Just like that, Orem up 25-9. So we'll take a break and be back after these messages. Welcome back to Orem High School. I'm Dave Harrison with KSL Rewind. Orem opens up the second quarter on a 10-3 run. Forces Springville to call a timeout. So 4:48 left in the first half. Springville trying to stay in touch with the Orem Tigers, and Orem comes out sharp offensively and defensively. Swift Hall, sophomore guard for Springville, gets it out to Miller. Miller picked up by Simeon. Back to Hall. Jax Allen's done a great job defensively on him. Now they got Sondrup underneath, and he's going to get called for his third foul as he cleared out Chamberlain Burgess with his left arm. And that's a tough call for Springville. His third, they need him in the ballgame. He's got to be smart if they're going to leave him in the ballgame. If I'm Orem, I'm going right to Burgess. Dastrup gets a pick up top from Hyatt. They go to Burgess in the corner. Strokes a three. What a dangerous basketball player. He could take you inside and hit it outside. So Miller, step through, swings it up off the back of the iron. No good and a foul, so he's creating some offense, which is really Springville has got to do that. Comes up a little tender, looks like on his left knee, but he's going to have a couple of free throws. And again, the difference in this ball game really has been the defense by Orem. They've been suffocating, and Springville has had to work for every point they've gotten. So Miller, the fine score for Springville.
Carter Tanner, number 20, checking the lineup for the Red Devils.
He hits the first. Carter Tanner in for Springville. 6'7" senior. Sondrup out of the game. Springville down 18. And the second free throw is good. So see if Springville can get a stop. So far, Orem has been tough in this second quarter. Dastrup gets a pick up top. They go down low. Jax Allen backs in on Carter. Allen, three. Got it.
Jax Allen for three.
Trey Hyatt with a nice pass. A little inside-out basketball, and Orem on fire, 31-11. 3:40 left in this first half. Sortaraga's done a great job on Miller tonight. Miller works to try and get an open shot. Ball's taken away, Trey Hyatt. Now Springville gets it back. Miller goes up for the two-hand dunk, and he's blocked. Chamberlain Burgess pins it against the backboard, and Simeon gives it back to Burgess. Layup shot, no. Tanner for Hall. Up and down the court we go. Hall leaves it. Rolled to Tanner, lefty shot. Knocked away by Burgess, and Orem's got the ball back. Jax Allen up top to Burgess. Hyatt got a man on his back. Carter Tanner, he backs him down. Tanner does a good job defensively, gets a piece of the ball. Springville looking for some transition offense. Miller up top, ball knocked away from Hansen from behind. He retains possession somehow, gets a shot up. No good, Burgess. To Simeon, ball doesn't hit the floor. Dastrup for three off the side of the iron. Simeon with a rebound. He's going to back Miller down. Bully ball, gives it to Hyatt. Basket's good. Orem's playing some fantastic basketball here in this second quarter, up 33-11 with 2:10 left in the first half. Hansen. Work, spin, shot, swatted. Burgess with another block. Dastrup jives forward on the ground, and there's going to be a foul. And once again, suffocating defense by the Orem Tigers.
Joe Ball. Possession belongs to the Tigers.
Just a clinic put on defensively by Orem here in this first half. So, first time we see him tonight, Troy Kafusi, 5'11" freshman for Orem. He'll bring the ball. Gives it back to Jax Allen. So Dastrup on the floor. Sortaraga on the floor. He's got the ball. Goes into the baseline. Leaves it for Burgess. He goes up for two-hand dunk, and he gets it blocked and a foul. Carter Tanner saved the dunk attempt. And that would have brought the house down. So Burgess, he'll get a chance to hit a couple of free throws. I liked Carter Tanner going up and challenging him at the rim. Burgess misses the first free throw, so that's a good foul by Tanner. Tanner, one of the 3 seniors playing for Springville tonight. Orem kindly honored them or mentioned them before the game, and Orem's got their 5 seniors tonight. So Burgess hits a second of 2, and Orem is up 23. Hall works against Allen. Allen shuts him down. Up top, Hansen back to Hall. Hall finally gets some room in the lane. Jump shot around and out. Ball knocked out by Burgess. Hall balked again, this time by Surtaraga, and he leads it down to Jax Allen, and he can't catch up to it. The ball goes out of bounds. So Simeon got a little bit out in front of Allen with that pass. So minute 7 left in the first half. Springville tries to stop the bleeding a little bit, down 34-11. Jamin Sondra on the bench with 3 fouls. So Andrew Miller over to Hansen. Out to Miller. Miller looks for some room. Back to Hansen. He'll take a deep 3, and he gets it. Boy, did Springville need that one. So now all the way down court, Jax Allen wide open. Shot off the glass and good. He gets fouled. And again, you cannot fall asleep on this Orem Tiger team. So 36-14 is our score. Jax Allen has had a fantastic first half. He has a chance to finish this 3-point play and extend the lead to 23. 40 seconds left here in the first half. And he converts. 6-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. So Springville, we'll see if they hold it for a last shot or if they try and go early. It doesn't look like that's a nice pass. Beautiful leave. Mason Hansen to Carter Tanner. Springville with a big bucket. 37-16. See if they can get a stop here and stay within shouting distance. Dastrup looks for a pick up top from Wesley. Crosses Hansen over. Tries to get into the lane. Leaves it up top. Allen with 3 seconds. 2. Basket. Yes, at the buzzer. And Orem goes up 39-16 in the first half of this big Region 7 game. So we'll be back with the second half after these messages. Welcome back to Orem High School. I'm Dave Harrison for KSL Rewind. This week's game of the week, Orem and Springville battling for the Region 7 title. Orem comes in undefeated at 9-0 in region play. Springville with just the 1 loss at 8-1. So haven't seen Riker Mickelson tonight. I'm not sure if he's injured. I don't see him on the bench. So Springville, they've got to come out. They were outscored 24-10 in that second quarter. They've got to create some open shots for themselves, and the first pass is thrown away. Burgess steals it and then throws it away, trying to get it down court to Dastrup. Good hustle by Asher Mark. So Jax Allen's done a fantastic job of shutting down Swift Hall, making things difficult offensively for Springville. Andrew Miller pump fakes it, leans in, shot no good, tipped up by Sondrup. It's off the mark, and Orem's got the ball running. Left side Burgess, in rhythm, 3, no. Sondrup up high for the rebound, clears it to Swift. And again, in the corner, open Miller. His shot short over the back of the backboard. Burgess didn't extend out on that. I think Miller was a little bit surprised at how open he was for that shot. So just underway here in the third quarter. Orem with a commanding lead after a 24-10 second quarter. Trey Hyatt had 8 points in the first quarter. First half, right-hand jumper, no. Right jump hook, gets his rebound back, goes up against the big Sondrup. Shot no good. Tipped out of bounds by Burgess. Springville gets it. Big bodies in this ball game. But Sondrup wins that battle. 6:45 left here in the third. Hall again is having a hard time getting loose against Allen. So Mark to the cutting Miller, goes up, ball swatted. Burgess playing great defensively. Simeon to Dastrup. Orem on the run. Hyatt controls it into the corner. Burgess, crossover, reverse layup blocked by Sondrup, and he's going to pick up his fourth. Little bit of a wild shot that time by Burgess, but the end result is a big deal because Sondrup, the second leading scorer for Springville, is a massive physical presence, and you need that when you play against Orem. So first free throw no good by Burgess. Burgess, the BYU commit. Second one's short. First was long, second was short. Thinking about it a little bit too much. Anyway, so Swift Hall averages 3 assists a game. They get the ball up top to Miller to Sondrup. Sondrup stays in the game. Strong move to the basket. Hyatt blocks it. Dastrup on the run. Top of the free throw line. Leaves it for Burgess to the basket. Shot good. Great job of transition basketball that time by Orem, and they're up 41-16. Ball down to Sondrup, and he thought he was held by Burgess. The ball goes out of bounds. He just had lost his balance a little bit. Wasn't able to go forward for that ball. So turnover on the Red Devils, and Orem looks to extend their lead. 5:45 left here in this third quarter. Dastrup works against the sophomore. Up to Simeon. Top of the key, Burgess. Swing it around to Dastrup. They look to get it to Hyatt underneath. Now they get Allen up top. Allen with 16 gets the ball stolen by Asher Mark all the way to the basket. His layup is good. Nice play that time by Asher Mark. 6'4" senior guard for Springville. So Jax Allen works hard, gets it. Great move that time. As he went right past Mason Hanson. Swift Hall picked up by Allen. Behind the back dribble, still can't shake him. Hyatt shows out. He has to get the ball over to Miller. Now they look down low. Colton Tanner back to Miller. He goes to the basket. Oh, goes up for the dunk. Ball's blocked away from behind. Burgess on the run for the Tigers. Step through, leaves it. Simeon, right-hand jump hook. Shot no good, and an offensive foul called on Burgess. Put his shoulder into Asher Mark that time as he came down. So Springville gets the ball back. 4:43 here at Orem High School. I'm Dave Harrison with KSL Rewind. We thank you for joining us tonight. Swift Hall. Some more physical play underneath. It looks like this call's again going to go against Burgess. It's going to be his second team foul on Orem. So Burgess getting his money's worth tonight. And he's replaced by Kafusi. Hall trying to find Hanson. He can't find him. Finally gets it out to Mark. Over to Hanson. Hanson gets a pick up top from Tanner. Into the lane. Looks into the corner. Mark goes up top. Ball's taken away. Jax Allen. Right spot at the right time defensively. Orem's been in control of this one since the beginning. Just defensively, their intensity has been difficult for Springville to get any open looks. So left side, Dastrup. Lefty three off the side of the iron. He chases down his own rebound. Swings it back out to Hyatt. He'll pull. His shot's off. Rebound knocked out of bounds by... Not sure who that was. Oh, Simeon knocked it out of bounds. So Dastrup Gets the ball inbounded. They go to Simeon. He muscles in. Ball's knocked away from behind. A good job that time by Hansen by holding his own. Now they go inside to Hyatt. He leaves it for Simeon. Can't control it. Finally gets it. Swings it up underneath Tanner's arm. Shot no good to foul. Probably the most physical basketball game I've seen in Utah this year has been this game tonight between Springville and Orem. And Orem really has taken it to Springville. Jamin Sondrup, the big 6'10 senior center for Springville, on the bench the last 4.5 minutes of the second quarter with 3 fouls, and picked up his 4th early here in the third and has been somewhat of a non-factor. So Simeon knocks down the second free throw. So 3:42 left in the third quarter, 44-18. Huge lead for Orem, and they're at full court pressure. Now they back it off. Jax Allen stays with Hall. Go to Hansen, back to Hall. He tries to get baseline, shut down by Dastrup. Dastrup knocks the ball away from behind. He's got it. Dribbles it on the sideline. Almost got a steal. Good job defensively, Dastrup. Awful quick out there. So, Springville decides to take a timeout. So we'll take a timeout as well. Our score, Orem 44, Springville 18. Welcome back to Orem High School. 44-18 is our score. Orem up 26 on Springville in a game that essentially was for the Region 7 championship. And Orem slammed that door shut early with a 24-10 run in the second quarter. So Swift Hall with the ball. Swings it over to Miller. Miller drives in. Shut down by Simeon. Stays with it. Misses a second shot in the lane. Dastrup cross court to Simeon on the run. Throws it down hard. And the hammer dunk. 3, no good. Hansen, Kafusi gets a pick from Hyatt. The ball knocked away. Good job defensively there by Miller. Miller going 1-on-4 and picks up a foul as Dastrup reached in. So really the big 3 for Springville, Swift Hall, Andrew Miller, and Sondrup combined for a total of 9 points in that first half. And Sondrup has really been a non-factor as he's been on the bench with fouls. So Springville's got the ball. Swift Hall really the only scorer on the court right now. Averages 12, the sophomore, but he's been stymied by Jax Allen defensively. Hall gets into the lane. Shot off the glass, no. The tip knocked away from behind by Kafusi. So Hall gets into the lane, shaked his defender, but ran into the 6'9 Burgess. Had to alter his shot, and then his second was blocked out of bounds. So Mark with the ball. Into the corner, Hansen goes baseline. Looks back up top, Hall's got it. Shakes Dastrup, nice move, nice shot. Best play we've seen from Swift Hall tonight. 2:01 left here in the third quarter. Dastrup and the Orem Tigers with a big lead. He gets a double screen, goes all the way to the basket. Lefty layup, good. Got a double screen at the free throw line and just outquicked his man to the basket. So Orem back up 28. Mark back to Nadal, to Hansen. He drives into the lane, little runner, shot good. Really nice play there by Hansen, and now they lose track of Allen, and he gets a runaway basket. It's 50-22, Swift Hall. Springville into the lane, free throw line jumper this time, rattles it out. Simeon with a rebound, swings the left side, Dastrup, found him, shot good. Beautiful vision that time by Simeon. Orem up 30. Hansen loses man in the lane. goes up into Burgess, and Burgess is going to be called for, I believe, his third. So under a minute left here in the third quarter, 52-22. Both Miller and Sondra, two leading scorers for Springville, have been on the bench for a good part of this third quarter. It's a 23-point lead at the end of the half. And up to 30. Springville cuts it back down to 29 as Mason Hansen battling hard, doing a good job. So Kai Wesley, just when you think you're going to get a rest and have Burgess and Hyatt go out of the ball game, now you got to deal with Kai Wesley. So Hyatt, Simeon, Allen, Kafusi, Wesley in the ball game. Kafusi with the ball. Springville back into his zone. Simeon, right side, Jax Allen. Kafusi misses a jump shot, and we've got a foul underneath. So that foul looks like it goes against Trey Hyatt, his second foul, and the 15th foul on Orem. So Springville get a chance to make some free throws. 52-24 is our score. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Asher Mark averaging 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Gets his first points of the night. Kikani Manuia into the ball game for the first time for Orem, and the second free throw up and in for so Kafusi with the ball. Kikani for deep. Shut off the back of the iron. Rebound, Simeon. Left hand shot up and in. Relentless, Orem Tigers. Up 54-26, 13 seconds left here in this third quarter. Mason Hansen gets a pick from Tanner, leaves it. Asher Mark drives it into the lane, and he's fouled by Kai Wesley. So that's a fourth on Kafusi. The fourth on Wesley. And Springville has a chance to pick up a couple of more at the free throw line. And Asher Mark misses the first one. Second one's up and in. Orem's got 5 seconds left. Kafusi into the front court, behind the back dribble at midcourt. The ball's taken away, and Mark can't get a handle on it. So that is the end of our third quarter. Orem with a big lead, 54-27. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Orem High School. I'm Dave Harrison with KSL Rewind. Tonight's game of the week between Orem and Springville has turned into a blowout as Orem has jumped out early and has extended their lead in every quarter. So here's we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Scores 54-27. And Orem has been hitting on all cylinders defensively, just shutting down Springville. And then turning in transition baskets when they do get turnovers. Back to the motion offense they started with. Dastrup's got the ball, loses his handle, leaves it for Hyatt. He regains control, out to Jax Allen. Jackson gets a pick, leaves it for Burgess. He's fouled on the three by Miller. And Burgess is going to get 3 at the free throw line. And let's see, Miller just off the bench, his second. Spent a good part of that third quarter on the bench, both Miller and Sondrup. They're both back into the ball game, the two big guns for Springville. Burgess gets the scoring underway here in this final fourth quarter of the regular season, getting ready for next week's tournament. And I expect that we're going to see Orem, regardless of where the RPI puts them, they're going to be the top team in that 5A tournament. Burgess knocks them all down. So we've got a 30-point stretch. Orem on top. Hand to Swift, over to Miller. They look down to Sondrup. They're going to still try and get him involved. Mark into the corner. Hanson for three. It's short. Rebound Sondrup right there. He puts it back up and in. So Sondrup spent a good portion of this ball game on the bench. He needs to make a difference here in this fourth quarter. Left side, Dastrup comes off the drive. Leaves it for Hyatt. Hyatt picked up Simeon down to Burgess. Burgess spin move to the baseline. Back to the middle of the court, and he leaves it nicely into the basket. Sweet move there by Burgess. Back to 30 for Orem. Trying to get the ball inside to Sondrup. He's getting passed around inside by Burgess and Hyatt. Now the ball's stolen away. Dastrup leaves it for Simeon. They tried to get an alley-oop. And I think they're going to call Simeon for hanging on the rim. So, yeah, technical foul on Trey Hyatt. Dastrup tried to throw him an alley-oop off the backboard and just unable to control that. So Springville's going to get a couple of free throws in the ball back. So 6-foot sophomore Swift Hall is going to take those free throws. Nice looking shot. Second one up and in. So while it's a 30-point stretch, I can't imagine that Coach Tavita was too happy with that exchange. Cost them an easy bucket and gave up 2 free throws. Hall inbounds it to Miller. Miller up top, picked up by Simeon. Swings it into the corner to Hanson. Hanson leaves it in the corner for Mark, who pulls for 3 and hits. 5-0 run for Springville. Burgess open, drives into the lane, goes up against Sondrup, leaves it in the middle for Simeon. Hammers it down. Beautiful pass from Burgess. Simeon finishes up high. Sondrup now pulls for 3. Off the backboard and good. Hey, take that one, big fella. 61-37. Dastrup pushes it up. Leaves Simeon again. Trey Hyatt. Little pump fake. Jump hook goes. Seen some versatile moves underneath from Trey Hyatt tonight. 5.5 minutes left here at Orem High School. Miller throws it away out of bounds. Looked like he was trying to get it to Swift, and Swift was back cutting. So turnover on Springville. And Miller out of the ball game. Sam Nadal comes in for Springville. 5.5 minutes left in the ball game. Orem blowing Springville out 63-37. Simeon's had a nice game. Leaves it for Dastrup. Dastrup looks for a pick. Doesn't get it. Goes down to Trey Hyatt. Back to Dastrup. Good job by Nadal defensively. Dastrup loses him. Leaves it. Tries to go to Hyatt in the corner. Throws it out of bounds. So turnover on Orem. He's getting a little bit sloppy here in the fourth quarter. Hall hounded by Jax Allen. Into the corner, Nadal throws it, tries to get inside to Sondrup. Burgess knocks it away out of bounds. Burgess has had 3 big blocks tonight and has done a really good job defensively. As has Hyatt and Simeon inside for Orem. They've dominated inside all night. So Mark open, pump fakes, runner in the lane, shot up high. Burgess with a rebound. Leaves it for Dastrup. Dastrup leaves it for Hyatt. He goes up strong. Misses off the back of the iron. Sondrup gets the rebound. Springville. Sondrup down low, spins in, right hand hook. Shot no good. Dastrup with a rebound. 4.5 left. Orem up big. Dastrup all the way to the basket. Shot blocked and a foul on Sam Nadal. Tell you what, Dastrup's got another gear, and once he kicks it in, it's tough for any defender to stay in front of him. He does a good job keeping his eyes up, fights his teammates, and he's going to be a good one. Committed to play at Long Beach State. So the free throw up, no good. Jamin Sondrup comes to the bench for Springville, so both Miller and Sondrup on the bench for Springville. They're two top players. Orem's had this one in control since midway through the second quarter. 64-37 is our score. Swift Hall still trying to get rid of Jax Allen, who's played great defensively all night. Mark up top to Hanson. Hanson tries to drive in. Nadal leaves it for Hall. Hall drives in against Allen. Pump fakes. Can't lose him. Can't find anybody. Gets Nadal on the back cut. Goes to the baseline. Leaves it for Hall. Great job by Orem defensively. 5 on the shot. Hanson up top. 4 on the shot. Nowhere to go. Hanson leaning 3 off the side of the iron. And a shot clock violation that time on Springville as Orem just playing shutdown defense. Just a clinic tonight by Orem. Chance Dastrup averaging 10 points a game. Oh, beautiful pass. Hyatt with a no-look. Dastrup no-looks it. And Hyatt finishes 66-37. Hanson gets a pick from Tanner to Nadal. He tries to drive baseline. Leaves it back for Hanson. Up top, Hall is open for 3. His shot no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Springville. And Orem will get the ball back. 3:11 left here in the ball game. So Springville getting some guys some playing time. Nick Hollinger, 5'9" sophomore, into the ball game for the first time. Jax Allen goes strong to the basket and gets the call. I don't think Hollinger knew what hit him. He gets called for the foul, and Jax Allen just decided he was going to the basket. So checking into the ball game is McKay Caldwell, a 6'5" junior, number 21 for Springville. And 10 into the ball game, Anoki Lloyd, his first appearance for the Tigers. Lloyd gets the ball. He's got it up top. Gives it back to Wesley. Right-hand jump hook. Great shot. Lloyd with a beautiful pass. 68-37, 2:50. Got a whole bunch of news guys into the ball game for Springville. Nadal with a little run-headed floater. Gets it to go. So Kafusi works against Frisch Connect. Leaves it up top for Lloyd. Lloyd goes down to Kai Wesley. He looks to turn in on Caldwell. Can't find anything. Gives it back to Lloyd. Spins in the lane. Shot off the glass. No good. Nadal with a rebound. Brings it into the front court against Lloyd. Pump fakes. He's got it. Doesn't take it. Now into the corner. Nadal. He goes baseline. Fakes Lloyd. Now they go back up top. Hollinger's got it into the corner. Nadal. The score on the floor for Springville. Sets up, takes a three. Shot no good. Rebound, Kai Wesley. 1:45 left here in the ball game. Kafusi works against Zachary Henderson, the 6-foot junior guard for Springville. Kafusi tries to get into the lane, and Caldwell ties him up. Just reached around him, tied him up. So into the ball game, Reese Chapman, 6'3" junior guard for Springville. And for Orem, Will Rasmussen. So jumper on the baseline by Friskconnect goes. Nice shot there by Friskconnect. Minute 15 left in the game. Kafusi works for Orem. Steps back, behind the back dribble. Three, no. Rebound fought for, saved. Chapman brings it into the front court. Loses it. Lloyd's got it. Leaves it all the way down court. Farnworth for the layup, and he gets a basket. 70-41. Orem blowing out Springville. Caldwell sets a pick up top for Friskconnect. They leave it for Hollinger, who's got it in the corner. Works against Kafusi. Kafusi reaches in, takes it away. Orem on the run. Kafusi tries to find Lloyd. It goes off of his knee. Farnworth into the lane. Runner no good. Kafusi, he's got the rebound, puts it up. Lefty around and out. Gets another rebound off the glass. No good. This time Springville comes down with it. Henderson. Down court, Hollinger. They go into the corner. Chapman, three off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound. Rasmussen's got it. And Orem makes a statement tonight as they are Region 7 champions with a perfect 10-0 record. Jax Allen led the way for the Tigers. They'll go in as a favorite in 5A. Thanks for joining us for KSL Rewind. I'm Dave Harrison.